What's up, everybody? John Harden here, back with more Atlas Faithful voice actor interviews for Persona 5. Oh, sorry.
I don't know where we're going.
We have Miss Xanthe Huynh here to talk about her and her role in Persona 5 as none other than
Haru Okumura.
So we're in this pretty awkward situation because you know way more about the character Haru than I do, or anyone else in this room does, or anyone else out there in the internet land does. So we're kind of here to investigate. What can you tell us about Haru?
Haru is really sweet. She's very sweet and shy. Very reserved. She's been raised very affluently. She's had a life where she's always been told what to do. She's been raised to be very obedient and being told what to do.
Interesting. But I guess if you come from that affluent background, you kind of have to be a rebel, right? You don't end up as a phantom thief by being like the good kid. I'm assuming. I don't know anything about the game.
Well, I do think she has great moments where she kind of breaks out of her shell a little bit, so she's not so reserved, like when she gets really excited about like food and such. I think she has many sides to her that we start to see as you play the game.
Interesting. We'll have to find out when the game releases. Obviously, this is the first time you're in a Persona game as a voice, but have you played the games before? Or is this your first time with the Persona series in general?
It's my first time. I've seen some like playthroughs. I have not played it myself yet, but I think this will be a great way for me to jump in.
It will. Persona 5 will be a very interesting place, I think, for a lot of new players to jump in. So for Haru, as you were learning this character, because she's one of the core characters of this game, was there any like specific character trait that you're like, oh, I don't know how to do that, or that's going to be tricky to find out?
The only thing that I found tricky was balancing moments when she's going out of character, or it seems like she's going beyond certain constraints, and like performing certain lines so that even though it's acting a little bit out of character, it's still justified within her character constraints.
We have to be vague on purpose, but it'll make sense when you play the game, I promise. Was there anything surprising you found out about Haru as you were going through all the voice lines?
Maybe it's when they're talking about their outfits. There's like, she responds to someone with something, and I thought it was kind of funny, because like I didn't think that she would respond in that way.
So perhaps a closet fashionista? Perhaps?
She does have expensive taste.
The daughter of a wealthy businessman, I assume, would have that. She's got the biggest question mark around her. Like, how does this seemingly good girl wind up as the phantom thief? And I want to know, and I can't ask because I'll get in trouble. Which sucks. But, maybe we can do this. Is there any way we could get a preview of Haru's voice?
Well, she sounds very sweet and very soft. And she's mostly very polite and elegant, as a young lady should be.
There you go. You've heard it here first. Haru Okumura's voice by none other than Xanthe Huynh. And before we wrap up, tell me, where can we find you on the interwebs if some young fan wanted to follow you on the Twitters or Facebooks? And we'll include the links down here somewhere.
My Twitter handle is it's Xanthor. And I'm also on Facebook.
We'll spell that out. Oh! Before we go, we have for you a gift of the scalped head of Morgana.
Yay! Yeah.
Yes.
I love that smirk. Thank you.
Of course, you're welcome. Bye. Bye.